Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with, what he look like, what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God, y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that, so I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest.
It's time to just say what it is so that you can stop being embarrassed and harboring that guilt. I literally spoke what I saw because I was in shock.
When Chrisean took her child to a church event, everyone saw that he hadn't changed much because she had decided to keep him off social media. Since they believed he was experiencing problems, many people were worried about his health. As if the delays weren't awful enough, a doctor who saw his live video show on X verified what most people had been guessing about all along. Junior may never be able to communicate unless they give him a lot of help to meet his developmental needs. Blueface's mother has exacerbated the situation since Chrisean initially made her birth public by claiming that Chrisean is too responsible for her son's actions. She returned to Instagram after months away to showcase her son's achievements, despite the fact that the infant's poor head movement and hand-eye coordination meant that others were ecstatic when they heard him scream. But Cone was doing her best to pretend nothing was wrong. Her toddler began screaming in the live webcast as she defended the blueface tattoo on her face as he was wailing like a cat. Background: when she posted another video of herself feeding him, viewers realized something wasn't quite right. Additionally, they observed that he was just 8 months old and didn't respond to the food or the spoon until someone replied. It was close enough to him, so why isn't he interested in grabbing it? Why didn't he act like other babies when food was around? According to Chrisean Rock, Junior's condition was caused by his actions during his funeral. Denial and failing to accomplish his goals when on his stomach, he should be able to hold his head and chest. Yet he doesn't move or smile. Chrisean screamed at them because they could not stand the harsh remarks. Others said that Chrisean Jr.'s problem was genetic, while others said that the milestones were made up to make a parent feel better rather than to truly honor a child's growth. How does it make sense that his drinking and smoking had nothing to do with the amount of work it takes to conceive and nurture a child, even if you are all aware of that? These benchmarks make it easier for parents to know where their kids are and allow, according to medical professionals who left comments on the internet. Chrisean's child had all the signs of developmental issues, which makes it easier for parents to spot and deal with them if their child isn't doing certain activities at the right age. Associated with fetal alcohol syndrome, his face was flat, his ears were large, his cranium was small, and his eyes had folds in one corner. His high-pitched tirades might have been brought on by lewd discussion, but they could also have resulted from the infant's experiencing alcohol withdrawal. His pupils also show up as white in photos instead of red, which could be a sign of a visual impairment. He seems indifferent to this, though, and has requested that others refrain from attempting to diagnose him. She claimed that after he saw the doctor, she found nothing.
My baby is healthy. He would have told me he had syndrome. He's healthy, bro. Just because that picture wasn't that cute doesn't mean I could diagnose my baby on the internet.
Chrisean would have released the footage to the public to disprove her detractors if she had ever taken her child to the doctor and everything had gone okay. Blueface, who is just as lazy as Crotch, reprimanded her for delaying their son's birth, since she was filming every moment of his life. After Blueface's outburst, she took Junior to have hernia surgery, claiming she had other obligations as the problem grew worse. Chrisean wrote about how quickly her kid was recovering from surgery and shared a video of him attempting to walk to dispel the claims that he was not. We had never seen him walk, talk, hold a spoon, laugh, or do anything else that a child of this age should be able to do, but he was improving. Simply endorsed everyone else's viewpoints, and her longtime best friend Janet stoked the controversy by implying that Chrisean is contesting that Junior needs assistance. And she received criticism for wanting a kid in order to keep her relationship with Blueface intact. When people deny certain facts, similar to you can't help those who are denying what is actually happening in reality. So, after all of the criticism, Christine finally quit blogging. Her child has been avoiding him in public and complaining about him on social media, so she took him to church when she sang her new song for the first time in a long time. The reason why people are upset about his circumstances is not because he is almost 2 years old, but rather because he is a victim of his surroundings. We witnessed all of his parents' many strange, poisonous, and immature behaviors, contributed to the immaturity and adverse circumstances surrounding the birth of their son. Blue's mother, Clarissa, has never been able to maintain her child, and Cash's constant denials are examples of this. Been fond of Christian and may have expressed some of her anger and frustration towards Junior, as demonstrated by the fact that she has stated on numerous occasions that her child isn't helpful either. As Clarissa explained that seeing Christians treated in this way when there were so many other possible results in
Hard to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it.
Oh, God.
And it crushed my heart a little bit, it did. But I love all my kids no matter what I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie, my first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt.
If she acknowledged what everyone has been saying is true, after they all saw her smoking and drinking as if she didn't care, she would be scrutinized by the public and made to answer for her conduct.
Right. And because I hear the cry and I see what y'all see, I do feel like there could be some type of neurological problem. I do see that. I'm not blind and I'm not dumb. I'm not fixing to play.
Why are people surprised by Christian's son's potential special needs when the infant is a sorrowful baby who didn't wish to be born in this chaos? People had negative things to say about Chrissy Sr. after seeing what Con Jr. H had done. It's time for her to quit playing the victim since she made a terrible choice with this money. Stu's recorded her smoking during her pregnancy. 'Cause she was unprepared for having a child and her negligence led the baby to suffer. I feel sorry for her son rather than for her. She denies that she is in excruciating anguish behind closed doors, and I think she is aware that she is responsible for his failures. But she still wishes for him to recover if a child is still incapable of walking, talking, or just babbling. At 20 months is a serious red flag. Please remember to like and subscribe in addition to leaving a comment with your thoughts, as there could be no one available to help and support you. I hope to see you in the upcoming video, which will be one of many to come. Cash and Flag, are you a mother going through a lot?